Have you ever wondered if your liver might be trying to tell you something? Your liver works tirelessly behind the scenes to keep you healthy. It filters toxins from your blood, produces bile to aid digestion, and stores essential nutrients. But what happens when this hardworking organ starts to feel the strain because you haven't been healthy? You probably prefer fast foods instead of cooking healthy foods at home. You occasionally drink alcohol and even smoke. Did you know that your body has some surprising ways of signaling that your liver might need some extra attention? It has some intriguing ways of sending out an SOS. Throughout this video, I will be giving you these 10 signs that you might have a bad liver and already begging you to do something about it before it's too late. By understanding these signals, you can take proactive steps to support your liver and keep them functioning optimally for years to come. Yellowing of the skin and eyes, also known as jaundice. Have you seen someone who has yellowish skin? One of the most noticeable signs of liver trouble is a condition called jaundice. You might have heard of this before, but do you know what causes it? When your liver isn't working properly, it can't process bilirubin effectively. Bilirubin is a yellow pigment produced when old red blood cells break down. As a result, this pigment builds up in your body, causing your skin and the whites of your eyes to take on a yellowish tint. It's not just a cosmetic issue, though. Jaundice is often one of the first visible signs of liver disease, and it can be a real wake-up call. If you notice this yellow tinge, don't brush it off. It's your body's way of waving a big yellow flag saying, "Hey, something's not right here." Remember, jaundice can sometimes be subtle, so pay attention to any changes in your skin tone or eye color, especially if other symptoms accompany it. Abdominal pain and swelling. Has your belly been feeling a bit off lately? Liver problems can often manifest as discomfort or pain in your abdominal area, particularly on the upper right side where your liver is located. This pain can range from a dull ache to a sharp stabbing sensation. But that's not all. Your abdomen might also start to swell. This swelling, known as ascites, happens when fluid builds up in your abdominal cavity. It's like your body is retaining water, but in all the wrong places. You might notice your pants feeling tighter or your belly looking distended. In some cases, this swelling can be quite pronounced and uncomfortable. Take note that abdominal pain and swelling can be caused by many factors beyond liver issues. This can be menstrual cramps, physical trauma, gastrointestinal issues, and many more. If you're experiencing persistent abdominal pain or swelling, especially if it's accompanied by other symptoms on this list, it's time to have a chat with your doctor. Your liver could be crying out for help. Fatigue and weakness. Do you feel constantly tired even after a good night's sleep? It might not just be because of your busy schedule. Persistent fatigue and weakness can be sneaky signs of liver problems. You see, when your liver isn't functioning optimally, it can affect your body's energy production and storage processes. Your liver plays a crucial role in metabolizing nutrients and storing glucose, which is your body's primary source of energy. When it's not up to par, you might feel like you're always running on empty. This isn't your typical, "I need an extra cup of coffee" kind of tired. We're talking about a bone-deep fatigue that doesn't seem to improve with rest. You might find yourself struggling to get through your daily tasks or feeling wiped out after activities that used to be a breeze. If this sounds familiar and it's been going on for a while, it could be your liver waving a red flag. Nausea and loss of appetite. Has your relationship with food changed recently? Liver problems can often manifest as changes in your appetite and digestion. You might find yourself feeling nauseated more often, even when you haven't eaten anything unusual. Nausea meaning a feeling of sickness or discomfort in the stomach that may come with an urge to vomit. This nausea can be accompanied by a loss of appetite. Food just doesn't seem appealing anymore. These symptoms occur because your liver plays an important role in digestion. It produces bile, which helps break down fats, and it processes and stores nutrients from the food you eat. When your liver isn't functioning properly, these processes can be disrupted, leading to digestive discomfort. You might feel full quickly when you eat, or the thought of certain foods might turn your stomach. Some people even experience unexplained weight loss as a result. If you've noticed persistent changes in your appetite or frequent nausea, especially if it's coupled with other symptoms on this list, it's worth paying attention to. Changes in urine and stool color. It might sound a bit gross, but paying attention to what's in your toilet bowl can give you valuable insights into your liver health. Changes in the color of your urine or stool can be important indicators that something's wrong with your liver. Let's start with urine. Have you noticed your pee looking darker than usual? Maybe taking on a reddish, brownish, amber, or cola-like color? This could be a sign that your liver isn't effectively processing bilirubin. On the flip side, if your stool is pale, clay-colored, or gray, it might mean that your liver isn't producing enough bile to give your poop its characteristic brown color. These changes don't always mean there's a serious problem, but if they persist for more than a day or two, it's worth noting. Your body's waste products can tell quite a story about what's happening inside, so don't be shy about keeping an eye on things. If you notice consistent changes, especially alongside other symptoms, it's time to have a conversation with your healthcare provider. Itchy skin. Feeling itchy all over, even though you can't see a rash? It might sound strange, but persistent itching can actually be a sign of liver problems. This condition, known as pruritus, occurs when your liver isn't effectively removing toxins from your blood. When these toxins build up in your system, they can irritate nerve endings in your skin, leading to that maddening itch. It's not just a minor annoyance. For some people, this itching can be intense and widespread, significantly impacting their quality of life. You might find yourself scratching more often, especially at night, and the itching might not be relieved by typical remedies like moisturizers or anti-itch creams. It's important to note that itching can have other causes as well. However, if you're experiencing unexplained persistent itching, especially if it's accompanied by other symptoms on this list, don't just write it off as dry skin. Your doctor can help determine the cause and recommend appropriate treatment. Easy bruising and bleeding. Have you noticed that you seem to bruise more easily lately? Or that small cuts take longer to stop bleeding? This could be another sign that your liver isn't functioning as well as it should. Your liver plays an important role in producing proteins necessary for blood clotting. When it's not working properly, your blood's ability to clot can be impaired. You might notice bruises appearing after minor bumps that wouldn't normally cause bruising. Or you might find that nosebleeds are more frequent or harder to stop. Even your gums might bleed more easily when you brush your teeth, although this can also be an indication of vitamin C or K deficiency. This increased tendency to bruise and bleed isn't just inconvenient. It can be a sign of a more serious liver issue. If you're noticing these changes, especially if they're sudden or accompanied by other symptoms, it's important to bring them to your doctor's attention. Your liver might be sending you an important message about its health through your skin and blood vessels. Spider angiomas. Here's a sign you might not have heard of before. Spider angiomas. These are small, spider-like blood vessels that appear close to the surface of your skin, usually on your chest, face, neck, or arms. While they can occur for various reasons, including pregnancy and sun damage, they can also be a sign of liver disease, especially when they appear in clusters. Spider angiomas occur when your liver isn't effectively processing estrogen, leading to higher levels of this hormone in your blood. This can cause small blood vessels to dilate and become visible on your skin. They might look like tiny red dots with thin red lines radiating out from them, resembling a spider's web, hence the name. In most cases, spider angiomas are painless and asymptomatic, causing no physical discomfort. However, some individuals might experience slight tenderness or itching around the lesion, but this is relatively uncommon. While spider angiomas themselves aren't harmful, their appearance, especially if sudden or numerous, could be your liver's way of signaling that something's not quite right. If you notice these spider-like formations on your skin, particularly if they're accompanied by other symptoms on this list, it's worth mentioning to your healthcare provider. Swelling in the legs and ankles. Have your shoes been feeling a bit tight lately? Swelling in your legs and ankles, also known as edema, can be a sign of various health issues, including liver problems. When your liver isn't functioning properly, it can affect your body's fluid balance, leading to fluid retention in your extremities. This swelling often starts in the ankles and can gradually move up to the legs. You might notice that your socks leave deeper indentations on your skin, or that your shoes feel uncomfortably snug by the end of the day. In some cases, you might even be able to press your finger into the swollen area and leave a temporary dent, a phenomenon called pitting edema. While liver problems can contribute to edema, again, it's important to note that there are many other causes. Are you enjoying the video? Make sure you are already subscribed to this channel. Mental confusion or difficulty concentrating. Feeling a bit foggy lately? Having trouble focusing or remembering things? While we all have moments of forgetfulness, persistent mental confusion or difficulty concentrating can sometimes be linked to liver problems. This condition, known as hepatic encephalopathy, occurs when your liver isn't effectively removing toxins from your blood. When these toxins build up, they can affect your brain function, leading to symptoms like confusion, forgetfulness, and difficulty concentrating. You might find yourself struggling to complete tasks that used to be easy, or having trouble following conversations. In more severe cases, it can even lead to personality changes or altered sleep patterns. It's important to note that these cognitive symptoms can be caused by many different factors, but when they occur alongside other liver-related symptoms, they shouldn't be ignored. If you're experiencing persistent mental fog or confusion, especially if it's a new development, it's important to discuss this with your healthcare provider. Your liver and your brain have a closer relationship than you might think. Wow, we've covered a lot of ground. From yellowing skin to mental fog, your body has many ways of signaling that your liver might need some attention. Remember, these signs don't always mean you have a serious liver problem, but they're definitely worth paying attention to, especially if you notice several of them occurring together. Your liver is an incredibly resilient organ, capable of regenerating itself to a certain extent. But it needs your help to stay healthy. If you're noticing any of these signs, don't panic, but do take action. Talk to your healthcare provider, who can run tests to check your liver function and provide guidance on next steps. In the meantime, there are things you can do to support your liver health. Maintaining a balanced diet, staying hydrated, limiting alcohol consumption, and getting regular exercise can all contribute to a happy, healthy liver. Remember, your body is incredibly good at communicating with you. All you need to do is listen. By paying attention to these signs and taking proactive steps to support your liver health, you're setting yourself up for a healthier future. Oh, did you just quit drinking alcohol? That's great. Do you want to know the signs that your liver is healing from alcohol? Awesome. Then make sure to watch this next video. You'll get excited from the signs I will tell you. I will see you there.